Red here from Big Red's Barbecue and Wine, where we're making delicious barbecue and handcrafting homemade wines. Some of my favorite hobbies. Today, I woke up, it's Saturday, the sun's out, blue sky. I mean, who doesn't like to barbecue or smoke, during these days? If you didn't, you wouldn't be watching this video. So today, I got a rack of rib. I got it at the grocery store, and it looks fantastic. It's like a high quality rib. I'm like, let's do this. So I got a rack of rib. I'm gonna throw it on my. First I'll prep it for you. Just kind of show you how I do it, and then I'll throw it on my pit barrel cooker. So we're gonna have some fun today, and be able to have this thing. It only take a couple hours in my pit barrel, and have this thing, early dinner. So I'll show you how to do it. So I got this really good quality rib here at the grocery store. It's nice and thick, and I'm so excited for it. But this is kind of my setup here. I got the ribs. I'm gonna use a little mustard binder. Got the super slick seasoning, and even a little cayenne. I kind of like to sprinkle a little cayenne first. It gives it a little on the back end of on your taste buds when you bite into it and chew it up. So here's just a quick shot of me pulling it out of the wrapping, and you can see it's a big old hunky meaty one. I was super surprised when the grocery store had it, and I was like, I'm gonna grab this thing and I'm gonna eat good tonight. It's Saturday. So just a quick shot of me trimming it up a little bit and getting that little lip out of there that never really cooks up that well. And I've tried it a couple times, and it just seems to kind of overcook rather than the other ones. Good Lord, sounds like I'm getting dive bombed here. All right, that plane finally flew away, but there's just a shot of me prepping it and taking the old skin off the back of that membrane off, and nobody likes that membrane. So after I got it all seasoned up, I'm gonna throw it on the pit barrel cooker. So I'm gonna hang it actually. So I go ahead and I use both hooks here. So I cut it in half so that I can enjoy it, and it doesn't overcook, like I said. So it's kind of cool. And got my Kingsford, and thanks Amazon for the wrapping, for the new wrapping paper they put in all my stuff now. Good grief, I swear Amazon's at our door every day. You're welcome, Amazon. So, all right, so with a basket filled, I toss in a couple of, this is that plum wood I'm using from the front yard. When I trimmed up my tree, it was so overgrown that the areas that I pruned off gave me some nice little splits that I could use for my smoker. So got in the pit barrel. It's all good. This is the meat before I put it in. I thought, man, I better get a shot of that before I hang it in there. Yeah, there it is. Both sides. It's kind of a half here and half there, and man, that looks good. Just a nice thick piece of rib. And this hour into it or so, just want to keep an eye on it. It's looking good. It's coming along nice. So I'm gonna put a little spritz on it. And for the spritz, I used half apple cider vinegar and half water. I didn't have any apple juice. I'm like, well, I'm going to use what I got. A little more spritz. And then even a couple hours later, I went to temp them, and they're just sitting really good. They're, oh man, it jumped all the way up to like 202, 204. Man, I'm super happy with that. Probe or my meat thermometer just went in really nice, really easy. I'm like, wow, that's a nice meaty piece of rib, and it looks like it's going to be the juiciest, tenderest one yet. But now I'm just throwing on some, some barbecue sauce, and dang, you can barely put it in there with between the two rebar pieces of rebar. But hey, it's working out good. I love it when get that barbecue sauce on there and it kind of sets in really nice and gets thick, and sugars kind of cook in a little bit. It's just delicious. There's my temperature gauge, and you can see it's below the 300. It held a tough temperature the whole time. I'm always impressed with how well the pit barrel holds that temperature. And even after the cook, good grief, it was still holding the temperature for hours. It's really impressive. It really is. But man, look at that thing. That is impressive. Impressive. Nice and thick. Barbecue sauce set in nicely. A couple nice pieces there. Yeah, I just really impressed with this cook. Really impressed. That's my finished product. Beautiful. Well, here we are, folks. The finished product. Isn't that thing beautiful? Look at the mahogany color on that. The size of this thing, the bones, nice little bone protrusion. This was definitely a huge piece of meat. It's a really high quality rib, and we started out by seasoning it up. We threw it on the pit barrel cooker, had it cook. Man, we started at 11:30, and it's now almost 4. It took a lot longer than we thought. The temperature held pretty strong, about 275, 285, the whole time. Seriously, the whole time. So it just took a little bit longer. We got it up to over 200, probably 204, and then pulled it off and let it sit here for a couple minutes in the nice warm sunshine. But man, this thing is looking fantastic. I can't wait to see what it looks like. How about we'll cut it up a little bit, and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. Remember, I cut it in the middle, or what I thought was the middle, because in the pit barrel, the bottom part can get a little bit more done, a little than the top side. So I cut it in half, and that way we don't have to worry about it not cooking, fully even. But hey, this is looking good. That's going to be my son's half, and this is going to be my half here. But let's take a look. We'll cut it through. Wow, cuts super nice. Alright, let's take a look here. Beautiful color. Nice and juicy. Dogs are running in here. But look how thick that is. I mean, that's just a big old rib. Oh, wow. The color on it, it's fantastic. That barbecue sauce caramelized beautifully. Let's take a bite here and see how this thing is. So good. Nice sweetness on the barbecue sauce. The ribs are so juicy, so delicious. Not fall off the bone, but perfect. Remember, this wasn't a wrap. We didn't wrap this at all. We just kind of cooked it the whole time from 11:30 till 4, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. So it was a 4.5 hour smoke. Man, is it worth it. Let me try another bite here. That's money. That is money. Well, that's kind of it, folks. Wraps up another quick Saturday smoke. just kind of been chilling out and watching TV, keeping an eye on the smoker. Life is good, man. So next time, you get a Saturday coming up or a weekend, you don't really get anything going on, go grab yourself a rack of ribs, throw it on the smoker, have some fun, enjoy yourself. That's what we do. So, till next time, smoke more meat.